Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back, Rock Stars. Welcome to my channel. I'm Natty Rock, and today we are going to be choosing one of these books. I had the pile nicer. One of these books to read on my channel live with you guys. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, yes, we'll be doing that. Let me not ruin my setup. But I'm very excited to hear you guys' opinions on which book you want me to read and start reading. We got lots of options, as you saw in the thumbnail. There's also actually a couple extra that were not in the thumbnail in this pile. So we got, like I said, lots to choose from. I feel like one of those like bad outtake reels from like a YouTuber in like 2012. But what is up, guys? Welcome, Crystal. Welcome, Dragon Man. What is up? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. Hello, good afternoon. It is nighttime here fully. One second. Okay. And with that being said, I close my door and we get to the stream. So yeah, we got lots of books. Lots of books. Crystal said, Natty looking gorgeous as always. Great makeup. Thank you. I'm very, you're gonna see this look a lot. You're gonna see this look so much. I'm very into it. Crystal said, hello, Dragon Man. Bobby said, looking great. Thank you so much, Bobby. Welcome and thanks for joining the stream today. Dragon Man said, hello to Crystal. Bobby said, bless you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, we got lots to cover. I'm really excited. I need to find a good way to display these, but I feel like I'm gonna ruin my setup if I do. Might be too much weight. Let's try. Is this a bad idea? Probably. Can you see all the books? Okay, let me not break this little pumpkin guy. I don't want to do that. So yeah, we got lots of books to choose from. I definitely have my preference. So we'll see what you guys think. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what do you mean? You don't like books? But she was like, not frowny face, meant smiley face. Black. Black. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I literally was in all black today. Literally full black suit, black shirt, black booties, the full 9 black today. Even my mask was black, so that was what we were going with today. So yes, we have this marvelous stack of books, 5 of which were on the thumbnail. One of them is bigger than all of the rest. So that's it's a little lot. But I thought, I haven't read this book. I want to read this book. I should include it. So yeah, I was originally not going to include it. So we have so many to choose from. Shall I display the books and then we can talk about which ones you guys would like me to read? Which one you guys would want me to read from now on the streams once a week? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So on the very tippity top, we have 4 books in here are written by David Neilsen. They're all middle grade books. I just got those, pretty much all of these minus the It book I just got for my birthday. Crystal said, let's see the books. All right, we'll do. So all of these minus the It book I got for my birthday. Like I said, 4 of these are written by David Neilsen. He just so happened to be at this craft fair in Sleepy Hollow. So as you see, all of his books are kind of creepy-ish. They're all middle grade of various age levels, so, or various points in the middle grade sphere. So the first one is Dr. Fell and the Playground of Doom. You guys can see there is Dr. Fell. He looks pretty creepy. And I will read you guys the back of the book on all of them. Like I said, this is a middle grade book, so we'll probably get through it pretty quickly if you guys choose this one. This is the youngest book in the whole lineup of options. Alright, so here's the back of the book. When the mysterious Dr. Fell moves into the abandoned house that had once been the neighborhood kids' hangout, he immediately builds a playground to win the local children over. And not just any playground. It's the greatest jungle gym anyone on Hardscrabble Street has ever seen. Soon, the play area is filled at all times. It's almost as if everyone is falling under Dr. Fell's spell. Only Jerry, Nancy, and Gail are immune to the pull of the doctor's extravagant wonderland, and they alone notice that when injuries begin to pile up on the playground, somehow Dr. Fell is able to heal each one with miraculous speed. Now the three children must find a way to uncover his creepy secret power without being captivated by his trickery. So that is option number 1, Dr. Fell and the Playground of Doom. I'm gonna do these in order of reading level, I think would be the best. Just so we have a better idea. I would say that these are both adult books. Yeah. We'll say this is probably the age order. So this is option number 2, Beyond the Doors. This one's also by David Neilsen. And here is the back of the book. Like, here's the cover. Actually, I'll show you this cover. I think all of his books look really cool. I don't know if you guys want me to read the back cover that's got like an excerpt or the kind of synopsis area, but I guess I'll read both. So here's the little excerpt from the back of the book. Zach could only watch, his breath caught in his throat as Sydney grabbed the knob. It's fine, Sydney said. I don't feel a thing through the gloves. Sydney yanked the door wide, releasing a burst of white light that nearly blinded him. Close the door, yelled Zach. Don't be a wuss, Zach, she yelled back. This is a bad idea, Zach said. It's the best idea I've ever had, said Sydney. Please, he begged, close the door. But Sydney did not close the door. She walked through it. So that's the little excerpt, and I'll read you guys the actual synopsis, or I never know what to call these, to be honest, because it's not really a synopsis. Crystal said, dang, Naty, you're a great storyteller. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Crystal said, smash those likes. I double dog dare you. Yes, please do smash those like buttons. I would appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe, please. Thank you. All right. So here is the synopsis, I guess you would call it, to Beyond the Doors. Open the door to a mysterious world where secrets hide around every corner. When a family disaster forces the 4 Rothbaum children to live with their Aunt Gladys, a relative they've never met, they immediately know there is something strange about their new home. The crazy, circular house looks like it stepped out of a scary movie. The front entrance is a 4-story tall drawbridge, and the only food in Aunt Gladys's kitchen is an endless supply of Honey Nut Oat Blast Ring-a-Dings cereal and some milk in the fridge. Strangest of all are the doors. There are none. Every doorway is completely empty and wide open, even the bathrooms. Who lives in a house with no doors? Their unease only grows when Aunt Gladys disappears for long stretches of time, leaving them alone to explore the strange house. When they discover just what Aunt Gladys had been doing with all the doors. The shocked siblings embark on an adventure that changes everything they believe about their family and the world. So that is book number 2, Beyond the Doors. That's your second option. This I mean, they all sound great so far. I feel like you can definitely tell the age level jump between Dr. Fell in the Playground of Doom and Beyond the Doors. There is like definitely, even though they're both middle grade, you can tell the age level jump. Um, Project Achieva just joined. What is up? What is up, Ted? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Chris said, "Hello, Project." It's good to have you back. Wait, aren't you still in Vegas? What's happening? Are you taking the night off or some time off from going wild on the strip? Not following Crystal's advice, hopefully, and not following her lead, and hopefully keeping all your clothes on the strip. Remembering that the strip is not a suggestion. um, so said they all do sound like great stories. Yeah, I mean, with that was just 2 of them. Uber's coming for him in just 7 minutes, so just popping in. Crystal, some words of wisdom. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It's important to hydrate in Vegas in general because you're in the desert. But also if you're drinking, it's extra important to hydrate. So hydrate. I'm excited for you. What are you up to now? What are your plans today? For the rest of the day? Where are you going? I do not. You're the bad influence, Crystal. I'm not even putting that on the screen. Should I put? I'll. It's gonna bother me that I'm gonna interrupt all the David Neilsen books, even though this one's kind of more in between. But that's okay. So the third option, which is another David Neilsen book, is Lillian Lovecraft and the Harmless Horrors. She looks really cool. They all look really cool. I love this little guy in the corner. He just looks so cute. She said $7 for a bottle of water at Westgate Hotel. Yikes. See, this is why you were smart and you went to Walmart earlier, because you gotta fill up on those waters. Yikes. Yikes. So yeah, they look really cute. I love the little monsters, like I said, especially the little pink one. He's so cute. Oh, I'm so jealous. So I want to go here so badly. Project She was going back to the show and then maybe the Neon Museum. I am dying to go to the Neon Museum. That place looks so cool. Especially to go. It sucks because they don't let you take pictures, but they have like a certain days where you can go and like you pay a lot more extra, but you can go and like actually take photos and stuff. And like, oh my god, the photos I would take at that place. Vegas tangent for like 3 seconds. I love pretty much any movie that's got Vegas as a backdrop in it. And there's a whole point there, if you guys remember, I'm sure, the National Lampoon Vacation series. Pretty dope movies. But there's one that they went to Vegas and there's a scene where they dance on the neon signs, kind of like out in the desert, like ones that have just been kind of left behind. Honestly, my dream. I want to recreate that scene. So I'm very jealous for Shiva. Crystal said, find a garden hose. Yeah, you're not going to find a garden hose in the middle of Vegas. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. All right. So, book option number 3. Lillian Lovecraft and the Harmless Horrors. I want to make sure there's nothing in that I'm missing. Lillian Lovecraft has a problem. A demonic horror from another realm named Frank. Okay. Is following her around and continually asking for mustard. No one else sees or hears the gelatinous creature, so only Lillian knows when he's trying to fit kids' heads into one of his 3 mouths or playing with her teacher's toupee. As annoying as Frank is, he's only the tip of the iceberg. A demented genius is trying to open up a portal to Frank's realm, inadvertently catching the attention of a monstrously evil eyeball the size of a double-decker bus. The eyeball wants to enter our world and do unspeakable things, but it can't fit through the portal. Yet. It is up to Lillian, Frank, and her friends to somehow corral and capture these horrors and stop the demented genius before the being of ultimate evil enters our world and devours all of humanity. So, all right, like it. This is book number 3, Lillian Lovecraft and the Harmless Horrors. Reading. I should have brought my water bottle up with me, like I usually do. Actually, I'm going to take a pause for the cause. I'll still be here. I'll let you guys chat it out. I just want to check something because I recently found out about a capability and I'm hoping that I can use it today. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to just because I use StreamYard and I'm not streaming directly from YouTube, which is a bummer. So give me like 2 seconds. I didn't get a chance to look into it earlier and I should have. Do I have a Am I gonna have the oh heck yeah. Thanks for hanging out for a few minutes, Project Tuba. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you really soon. I'm pushing, as a side note before you go, I'm going to be pushing the Fave Vegas YouTubers to the 12th so that you can hang out with us. I really want you to be there for that stream. So let me know if that works for you. I am so excited. Okay, hold on. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. Okay, 1 second. Let me just set this up. This is so exciting. So far, though, what are you guys liking? What are you guys liking the most? I found out that I can make a poll. So that's really exciting. So I'm going to be, alright. I made the poll. I guess I can only have 4 options, so that's really annoying. But that's okay. So I'm gonna put up a poll for the first 4 books, which are all the David Neilsen books, to see which one you guys like the best. If there's 2 that you guys like the best, we'll just keep those 2. But whichever one you guys like the least of these, we'll take off the table and we'll kind of go from there. So I'm gonna put up this poll really quick while I read to you guys. Did that work? Can you guys see the poll? I can't tell. But let me know if you guys can see the poll. I'm gonna go ahead and read the 4th David Neilsen book, and that is The Legends of Sleepy Hollow. I feel like you've probably heard of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Super famous. I went to the place where I went to like the real life Sleepy Hollow. So that's really cool. So this is a collection of stories in and around Sleepy Hollow. Original tales of terror from America's spookiest village. Let me me see. It says new comments, but it's not showing up. Krista said, I see it, may just be me in here, and then said, oh, Bobby's here, and also Bobby said it works. So that's good. All right, I'm going to read this one, and then you guys can let me know which one you like the best out of the David Neilsen books. So, The Legends of Sleepy Hollow. This enchanted, tranquil village on the banks of the Hudson River has ever been home to ghouls, ghosts, and the unknown. Long before Washington Irving penned his haunting tale of a gluttonous schoolmaster, his piteous battle for the heart and larder of a hapless young coquette, and a demon known only as the Headless Horseman, the region was home to supernatural horrors and mysteries from time immemorial. Wow, that doesn't sound right. Immemorial. Does that sound right? I don't know. Within these pages lie 11 original tales of terror from the seemingly idyllic region. The Horseman is only the beginning. So that is your last option. This one's kind of an older book. I don't know if I don't think this one necessarily is a middle grade book. This is the oldest reading level that I have of David Neilsen. So let me know which of those four you guys liked the best, and then we'll move on to the other three, and we can vote. All right, Crystal and Bobby have both voted. Let me see if I can see the poll. Oh, here we go. Looks like we got 2 votes for Dr. Fell in the Playground of Doom and 1 for Beyond the Doors. Those are both dope sounding. So, love that. Thank you guys. Thank the 3 of you for voting. All right. Sounds good to me. So, looks like I'm going to end this poll here. We'll do a poll of these 3 next while I read them to you, or I'll read them to you, put up the poll. And whatever you guys top vote on this pile, plus Dr. Fell in the Playground of Doom and Beyond the Doors, we will do a 3rd poll and find out the results. This is cool. I like this poll feature. I don't know about you guys. I think this is fun. Glad I found out about it. All right, I'm ending the poll. Is it not going to let me do another poll? I hope it does. All right, I'm going to let this refresh really quick. In the meantime, I'm going to show you our next option, and that is Journal 3 from Gravity Falls, the super dope TV show, in my opinion. Oh wow, okay, so we got one more, we actually got one more vote just as I closed out the voting, and it made it 50% for Playground of Doom and 50% for Beyond the Doors, so that's kind of crazy. One second. Jeanette, what is up? Welcome! I'm so excited! Round 2. Alright. Gravity Falls. Journal 3. And Dracul. Alright guys, do not vote on this next one until I read them, of course. I'm so happy you made it today. Thank you for joining us. Jeanette said, made it today. I know, I'm really happy about that. And Bobby said, I wish I could get books for my birthday. I always get socks and neckties. That sounds so bogus. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna put the poll out. Don't do it until I read it out. Alright. Option number 1, Gravity Falls, Journal 3. if you haven't watched Gravity Falls, I think this would still be a fun romp. But it definitely adds to the story of the show so much by reading this. So this book is really cool. It's filled with illustrations in it. I'll kind of give you a little sneak peek into it. So it's kind of explanatory of different things in the world, but at the same time, there's kind of, from what I understand, like a story within the story. So it's kind of multi-dimensional. There's like a lot going on in this book. Um, like the memory gun is being explained here, but then it also says, what if it gets in the wrong hands? There's this icon, there's these numbers at the bottom. What does it all mean? There's a Rubik's Cube. There's a lot of things that you can kind of dissect from this book. It'll be kind of a fun book to, in my opinion, to kind of read, but at the same time show off and kind of dissect with you guys. So this is the book. There's actually, even in the inside flap, there is more information. So it's a definitely multi-layered book and like a very tactile experience. All right, so this is kind of like an introductory note from the author. So here we go. I feel weird reading this in the voice of like the creator of Gravity Falls. Hey guys, I'm Alex Hirscht, the creator of Gravity Falls, and the voices of Grunkle Stan, Suze, Bill Cipher, Old Man McGucket, and possibly your nightmares. If you're a fan of the show or just someone who likes to be confused, delighted, and horrified in that order, and then you're in luck. In your hands, you hold the author's coveted journal, a full-color, 288-page treasure trove of never-before-revealed secrets, monsters, and mysteries in the sleepy town of Gravity Falls. You'll learn Ford's tragic backstory, Blendin's whereabouts, what Dimension 52 is, and how to lure a platypus. This is a book many dark forces want to get their hands on, so beware anyone who tries to take it from you, especially if they have glowing yellow eyes. Most importantly, have fun. After all, there's no such place as Gravity Falls. Or is there? Your pal, Alex Hirscht. So I think this is kind of dope. I don't know. I think it's interesting. There's like a lot here. But again, if you guys aren't people who've watched Gravity Falls, maybe this doesn't interest you at all and it sounds boring as hell. I don't know. I think it's a cool book. Okay, so Crystal asked, what do you want to read? What of the books gives you a greater pull towards it? I have one book that I think I would want to read most. I have a couple that I would want to read. I think there's one of these that I actually don't want to read because of some of the contents in it. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity, and if I'm not feeling comfortable reading one of the books and you guys choose it, then I'll pick the backup one. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to check out all the books and kind of get a feel for everything. So I'm gonna do it next. And I think I want to finish it off with Dracul. So this book is a monster. It is huge. It's like literally 1,000 pages. Let's see. The epilogue, if we're counting the epilogue, let's see. If we're counting the epilogue, it is 1,153 pages. So if you all pick it, we're in for a long haul ride. So I think we all know it. I'm still gonna read the back cover just to give it the fair opportunity, just like any of the other ones. So this is the back cover of it. To the children, the town was their whole world. To the adults, knowing better, Derry, Maine was just their hometown. Familiar, well-ordered, a good place to live. It was the children who saw and felt what made Derry so horribly different. In the storm drains, in the sewers, it lurked, taking on the shape of every nightmare, each person's deepest dread. Sometimes it reached up, seizing, tearing, killing. The adults, knowing better, knew nothing. Time passed, and the children grew up, moved away. The horror of it was buried deep, wrapped in forgetfulness, until the grown-up children were called back, once more to confront it, as it stirred and coiled in the sullen depths of their memories, reaching up again to make their past nightmares a terrible present reality. Frightening. Why can't some of these words are not working for me. Frightening, epic, and brilliant. Stephen King's It is one of the greatest works of a true storytelling master. So, long book, long time commitment. If you guys are down for it, here we go. And the final option. Dun dun dun! This is Dracul. I've been dying to read this book. I really want to read all of them, but especially right now that we're in spooky season still, I still count this as spooky season. I feel like it's still dope. Crystal said, for some reason, the bottom of the poll is cut off for me, but I vote for the one I believe it's the one you don't want to read. Is it cut off? There's only 3 options on this last poll. Just in case you were wondering. And it said, I like them all. What a mood. So this book is really interesting. And I'm like really into it. So this book is Dracul. It is actually written by the great-grandnephew. I want to say it's only 2 great. It's only 1 great. Let me see. Yep, I was right. So this is written by the great-grandnephew of Bram Stoker, of course, the author, the incredible author of Dracula. I mean, what more iconic vampire is there that has lasted the tale of time? He's also I didn't know about this, but he's the co-author of another book called Dracula the Undead, the official Stoker family endorsed sequel to Dracula. His name is Dacre. So, so yeah, he's the great-grandnephew of Bram Stoker. And from my understanding, I'm gonna read the thing really quick, but from my understanding, this book, which sounds really cool to me, is more about Bram Stoker and Dracula, and talking about Dracula being real, like the original book being a work of nonfiction, but having to title it as a fiction in order to get it in the hands of people, and having to cut certain things, and this big kind of mystery around the original book that is uncovered by Dacre. All right, here we go. It is 1868, and a 21-year-old Bram Stoker waits in a desolate tower to face an indescribable evil. Armed only with crucifixes, holy water, and a rifle, he prays to survive a single night, the longest of his life. Desperate to record what he has witnessed, Bram scrambles down the events that led him here. A sickly child, Bram spent his early days bedridden in his parents' Dublin home, tended to by his caretaker, a young woman named Ellen Crone. When a string of strange deaths occur in the nearby town, Bram and his sister Matilda detect a pattern of bizarre behavior by Ellen, a mystery that deepens chillingly until Ellen vanishes suddenly from their lives. Years later, Matilda returns from studying in Paris to tell Bram the news that she has seen Ellen, and that the nightmare they've thought long ended is only beginning. A riveting novel of gothic suspense, Dracul reveals not only Dracula's true origin, but Bram Stoker's, and the tale of the enigmatic woman who connects them. So, that is the last book. I I know which one I want y'all to pick so badly, but I guess we'll have to see what you guys pick. So, um, whew, okay. So that is all of the books. If you guys would so kindly do me the favor of picking your choice for round 3, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna end the poll really soon. I'm gonna give you guys just a few seconds. Seriously? Oh, okay. One person has voted so far, and they really want to see Gravity Falls Journal 3. So let's see what else do you guys vote for on round 3. Okay, now we got 50-50 split. One for Gravity Falls Journal 3, one for Dracul. All right. Who else wants to chime in? I think there's, how many people are on this room right now? There are 5 people, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a second until everybody has their seconds to pop in the poll. Crystal says, "Oh, I think the one I want you want, Natty, poll disappeared from me when I tried to move it." I would refresh the page and see. Are you sure you maybe didn't click on it on accident? Maybe you clicked on the poll instead of clicking on moving it away, like clicked on an answer. Give me 1 second. Let me just pull up YouTube and see if I can see what it looks like right now. One second. Come on. Ah, interesting. Can you open that? Did you hit close the poll on accident, maybe? Oh, okay. You refreshed and it worked. Okay, good. Good, I'm glad. All right. All right, we got 6 people on the chat right now. All right, we're getting pulled towards Dracul right now. Danette said, I picked Gravity Falls. Okay, Danette. Okay. Love this energy. Have you watched the Gravity Falls show? Because if you haven't, that's even more interesting that you would pick that. Because I'm a fan of the show, so I don't know, like I said, if people who haven't watched the show would even be remotely interested in it. Like I think it's cool, but like I'm also a fan of the show, so it's a little hard to like disconnect from that. Jeanette said no. Dude, the show, man. If you're interested in the book, I would recommend the show. If you have Disney Plus, it's on there. It's really cool. As a background while we wait for the poll, Gravity Falls is an animated series that follows twin siblings, Mabel Pines, and my brain, Dipper. There we go. Mabel and Dipper Pines, they're twin siblings who are like 12 years old. And they go to spend the summer with their grandfather in a mysterious town called Gravity Falls, where it's not their grandfather, it's their grunkle, it's their great uncle. So their grunkle Stan owns and runs a place called the Mystery Shack that is kind of a hot mess. It's full with these like, it's a very scammy place, and it's kind of like all of these scammy impossible things, like a kind of like a scammy please believe it or not kind of a place. And so there's all these like crazy things in the mystery shack, but they end up finding out that the real mysteries in Gravity Falls and all of these strange things are actually happening all around them and people aren't noticing. So I don't know, I recommend. I think it's a really cool show. Even as an adult, I enjoyed it. Tina said, I think the book would be better. She said that before I started talking about it though. Yeah, I mean the book sounds dope as fuck. I won't. I'll give you that. All right, looks like we got 3 votes on it, and I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds because we do have a couple more people on here. If they don't answer the next couple minutes, then I'll go ahead and end the poll because I think the people are probably just listening instead of interacting, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I'll just give it a few more seconds and then we can do the third and final poll, which will be whichever the winner is versus the 2 from the last poll that were 50-50 split. So yes, very exciting. Love it. Oh, this was not a good idea. All right, so it looks like to me the last couple people probably are not going to vote. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the poll here. And then we can move on to round 3, the third and final round. All right, ending it in 3, 2, 1. Wait, 1. All right, so the final votes are 33% for Gravity Falls, 67% for Dracul. So it looks like Dracul wins. And we'll be moving it on to the third and final round. Bum bum bum. Oh, that's cool. Does it show you guys that the poll's complete? Like when I just ended it? I don't know if it pops up on the thing, but I'm assuming it does. All right. Let me make my last poll. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Final poll, final pick, final round. Let's see which ones you guys want me to read. So we got... Ooh, people voted real quick. One person voted real quick. As I said before, we have Beyond the Doors, Dr. Fell in the Playground of Doom, or Dracul. Which one will you pick? Which one will you pick? Which one will you pick? They all sound like fun, honestly. I think these were my top 3 for me to read. I'm not even gonna lie. These were definitely my top 3. So it is cool to see you guys were on the same wavelength of me. On the same wavelength with me. Krista said, I like them all. That is very fair. I like them all too. So far we got 2 votes. They were both really fast. So I'm gonna wait for at least one more. I don't know who voted. I can't, it doesn't tell me who voted. But we were consistently getting at least 3 votes. So I think the last one, yeah. First one got 4 votes. This one you got 3 votes. We need to get one more vote and then I will close the poll. Wild. It's all right. We got a 3rd vote. I'm shook. I'm shook. All right. We got the 3 votes. So I guess the results are in. I'll give it like one more second just because we do have 5 people on the stream. So I'm gonna count down real quick. I'm gonna count down 10 seconds for whoever wants to vote. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time's up. We're ending the poll. And it is official with a resounding 100% result. We are reading Dracul. I'm so excited. This is the one I wanted you guys to pick so badly. I'm sure you guys will probably tell. This is the one that I was really hoping for. Out of all of them, I think my number 1 pick was this. My number 2 was Beyond the Doors, and my number 3 was Playground of Doom. So this is so exciting. I'm really excited. I'm gonna give you guys a taste of this book. I'm just gonna read a little bit of the beginning. And I think, I don't know, I feel like we should probably leave reading the book for real, till the next time, so that people can come in and enjoy it, and it's not like, if they want, like, if somebody comes in next time to read the book, they're not coming to like nothing, like they come in like a couple chapters in. So I'm gonna read you guys just like a few pages into the beginning, and then I'll end up rereading them again next time, just so that we have the full, the full experience. Next time we'll read a few chapters, and I have a feeling we'll probably get through this book relatively quickly. Let's see, how many pages is this? It's not bad. That's an author's note. 481 pages. It's not like super small type or anything. So, all right, I will give you guys just a little taste of this book, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. We could talk and hang out for a little bit too. I guess Dragon Man was the other one voting, so thanks for voting, Dragon Man. Chris said, I'll pass the popcorn around. Yay, I'm hungry. All right. Dracul by Bram Stoker and J.D. Barker. I'm gonna just slip the slip cover off of it, just because it always like slides around and gets in the way, and I never want it to get messed up. The inside is so pretty, guys. Look at this. Wow, I'm so shook. Also, I feel like, you know what? We're gonna flip things around a little bit. I'm gonna flip my little setup. Factually, I think we should put this down here. Is that too big? I don't know. And I think I want the candles highlighted more, I think they're so pretty. What do you guys think? Is that a better setup than before? I feel like the candles get in the way though. It's a little hard to tell. You can so see that way better now. Actually, I'm gonna put the black pumpkin up on top. Now I just need like a cool candelabra. Maybe I'll make like a little plaque instead of having my little subscribe my subscribe pillow that my husband made for me. Maybe I'll make like a little one, like black and white, to like match the aesthetic, and I'll just come in black every time. I'm just gonna start dressing like Elvira for these episodes. It'll be fun. It's gonna be a whole vibe. It's gonna be a whole vibe. We'll put that there for now. I think we'll put him up here too. Sorry guys, I'm having a foot cramp. Kill me. Also, okay, thank you, Crystal, for saying this is a total vibe. I really appreciate that. Then it said the candles look so real. I love that. Yay. So I'm high-key obsessed with this vibe. I really like it. I'm definitely gonna change this out because the gray is not adding to the vibe. It's not passing the vibe check, in my opinion. But so I was thinking it'd be really fun if we did like hot chocolate and book reading night, or something like that. I'm gonna have to redo my little area for the the book, the book reading streams. I don't know. If anybody can hook me up with a cool candelabra, that would be dope. But let's go ahead and read an excerpt from Dracul. Even like the inside is this like awesome font. I love it. It's got like a weird book smell. It's not a new book smell, it's a strange book smell. Interesting. So he's written 5 other books, which is wild. All right. I love it. It says, "For all those who know monsters are real." How these papers have been placed in sequence will be made manifest in the reading of them. All needless matters have been eliminated so that a history may stand forth as simple fact. I have collected these documents and organized them from those involved with their knowledge and desire to share what occurred. A bleak and formidable time. Interspersed, you will find my narrative to create a whole. Take from this what you wish. Love it. And right off the bat, we have a beautiful depiction of Bram Stoker's Dublin and Europe from 1847 to 1868. So here's the awesome maps that are added in. I think this is going to be an interesting addition to it because I think that there is going to be kind of evidence strewn about in the book. So I think this will just add to the experience for all of us. Part 1 is all in black. The first page is all in black. And this is a quote. They start off a quote from Bram Stoker himself. I am quite convinced that there is no doubt whatever that the events here described really took place, however unbelievable and incomprehensible they might appear at first sight. And that's Bram Stoker, Dracula, taken from the recently discovered original preface, which was extracted prior to publication. Second quote from Bram Stoker. I heard a strange, shrill laugh, like the sound of a glass bell. It was her voice. I still shudder at it. This voice was not human at all. And that is Bram Stoker, Macht Mir. I'm gonna butcher this, I'm sorry. Macht Mirkrana. Okay, I'm gonna read the first page and we're not gonna read anymore. Bram stares at the door. Sweat trickles down his creased forehead. He brushes his fingers through his damp hair, his temples throbbing with ache. How long has he been awake? 2 days, 3? He doesn't know. Each hour blends into the next, a fevered dream from which there is no waking, only sleep, deeper, darker. No! There can be no thought of sleep. He forces his eyes wide. He wills them open, preventing even a single blink, for each blink comes heavier than the last. There can be no rest, no sleep, no safety, no family, no love, no future, no... The door. Must watch the door. Bram stands up from the chair, the only furniture in the room, his eyes locking on the thick oak door. Had it moved? He thought he had seen it shudder, but there had been no sound. Not the slightest of noises betrayed the silence of this place. There was only his own breathing and the anxious tapping of his foot against the cold stone floor. The doorknob remained still, the ornate hinges looking as they probably did 100 years ago, the lock holding firm. Until his arrival at this place, he had never seen such a lock, forged from iron and molded. That's it. That was the whole first page, guys. That's all you're getting today. That's all we're getting today. I am already obsessed with this book. This sounds so good. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds so good. I'm so excited for this book. I cannot wait to read the rest of it with you guys. I think we're gonna devour this book. I literally was already like, this guy is great. Like, that has great storytelling. I feel like I was literally picturing it. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds so good. It sounds so good. Oh man, this is gonna be such a good ass book. Wow, I'm so shook right now. Now I'm sad that we're gonna only read once a week. Damn, it'll be interesting to see what kind of pacing I'll have. Um, I want to like I've said before, try to keep my streams to like an hour. So it'll be interesting to see how far along in the book I can get with you guys in just 1 hour. See. Who knows? Maybe we'll get through this in like 4 streams. Maybe we'll get through it in like 10. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm very excited for it. I think it sounds awesome. I think that first page alone was excellent. It said, hot chocolate sounds so good. I think I'm going to make a cup now, lol. If somebody can give me a cool idea about what I can title these, like hot chocolate and reading time, I don't know. Somebody let me know if they have like a cool catchy name for it. Crystal said, it's only 4:23 and still in the 80s. Not hot chocolate for me, but I'm very much enjoying this segment of your channel. So cozy and comfy. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. And Crystal said, loving it. I think she's talking about the book. This book seems awesome. I love the front. So there was like a different cover that you could get. I think this is more of like the original print. I'm not sure. But I really loved this version of the front cover. I really wanted the hardcover particularly for this book. So I love it. I really love it. I'm not a big like adult reader. Like, I usually enjoy YA novels the most. But I'm slowly creeping into the adult genre. So here we are. Here we are. I read an adult fiction book recently, and that was really fun. It was kind of still a little YA, which is nice. Because again, I love YA, but yeah, I love this book. It sounds awesome. Jeanette wants to know what days I'm going to be reading. So I had originally planned to do this every Thursday, but like based on my calendar, let me double check 1 second, because I think this month I ended up switching things around, and I'm ending up going to be doing these streams all on Wednesdays. But let me double check. 1 second. Where in the world is my calendar? Oh, I know there's a copy of my phone. Not Google Calendar. I'm gonna have to talk to Project Achieva because I would really like him to hang out for the book streams, and I know he's not gonna be like back until Thursday. He might be on a stream. But let me see where. Here we go. So right now I have I had next week Thursday planned as a Dracula reading, but then I was going to switch my favorite Vegas YouTubers day to Thursday, or like between Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm not sure about that day. I have to talk to Project Achieva, and then I have a get ready with me planned for the 18th instead, which is like the third Thursday this month. And I was gonna flip them. So it's either gonna be Wednesdays or Thursdays. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know if you guys want me to have a set day like I do. Mondays is my missing persons day, or like my new missing persons case day, unless there's like a big, if something comes up, then we'll slip that into Monday's spot. Like we are this Monday. I'm gonna announce really quickly. Monday, instead of doing Summer Wells, I'm gonna push gonna push my timeline back a week for everything this month. Instead, next week I'm going to be talking about Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. I'm going to be doing the timeline. Hopefully, I can get all that situated. Hopefully, with the help of you guys, I'll be able to do the timeline because Chad Daybell is supposed to start his trial on Monday, I believe. So that's really close, and I would like to have a full timeline so that we can discuss the trial as it goes along together. That way we are all kind of on the same page with the case. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have to work it out, but it's either gonna be Wednesday or Thursday. Um, let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are feeling, because one of the Thursdays this month is Thanksgiving as well. Um, we're gonna be doing like a spooky get ready with me for something I'm gonna be doing. So that would be on one of the Thursdays this month. So I don't know what you guys want. What are you guys thinking? Um, thank you so much. So I'm not sure how to say your name. I know you've been on my stream before. I know you're a subscriber. Um, I don't want to butcher it. Says now this is a good idea. Did you already pick up a book to read on stream? I'm pretty sure like a long time ago. Have you been on Twitch for like a while? Because your name seems really familiar. Are you subscribed to me? But yes, we did pick a book. You're kind of joining in towards the tail end of the stream, but here are all the books that we went through. I'll give you a little taste of things. So we talked about. You guys read this better if it's the other way. Sorry. That's not much better. We talked about it's Jesus Christ. We talked about Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which is a book by a small author, David Neilsen. We talked about Gravity Falls, Journal 3. I read the backs of all of these books. Another David Neilsen. The next three are David Neilsen books as well. Lillian Lovecraft and the Harmless Horrors. Dr. Fell and the Playground of Doom. Beyond the Doors, that's the last David Neilsen book. And finally, Dracul by Dacre Stoker, which is the great-grandnephew of Bram Stoker, the iconic writer of Dracula. And this is kind of an explanation and the telling behind the story, which is really interesting. And this is actually the book that was chosen as Dracul. So yeah, this is the book that we'll be reading for the next few weeks. So we'll see how long it'll take for us to read. This is my first book stream. He said, holy moly, I don't know if it was about being on my stream before or all the books. But either way, yeah, I know, right? If your stream is about books, I offer Gone with the Wind. I do own Gone with the Wind. I read some of it. But I don't know if I would feel comfortable reading Gone with the Wind just because I've heard now that there's some like really fucked up things said in the book that aren't put in the movie, and I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that on stream at all. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't just because of some of the stuff that I've heard is in the book. But yeah, we're going to be reading Dracul. So it's really exciting. And we will start our reading of Dracul next week on either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to continue to stream it on Twitch and YouTube. So definitely, if you aren't already following me on Twitch, or if you want to follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube, I would recommend it because we're going to start reading this book. I already gave a taste of the book. I read the first page, so that was cool, and like some stuff that was like at the beginning, just to give a taste of it and to continue on next week Thursday. I don't know if you're talking of which book you're saying is a boring book. So yeah, this was dope. I feel like that I'm really excited for the rest of the readings. I feel like I should probably like show off the book somehow or do something cool with it. Oh wait, that's kind of dope as hell. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I want. I want the other candle to show in the background too. There's the book. Oh my god. That's so funny. So Gone with the Wind was really boring and said, but a guy said to me once, those old-timey books are pretty tough to read. That's fair. This is a newer book, so it won't be as rough to read. That's so exciting. I love the way that looks. It looks so spooky. I'm definitely gonna start the stream next time like that. That's dope. I love it. This is a great live, Naty. Excited about the book. I'm so excited too. It's gonna be so dope. Hey Nina, what's up? You missed it. We picked the book. But we're gonna start reading it officially next time. I'll tell you about the book really quickly in a second. Everybody thinks that these are real. Oh, touch! I touched it. I touched it. I died. It's a fake. It's a fake candle. So you're fine. We're fine. I'm not gonna burn my house down. I promise. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Crystal Smash likes. I double dog dare you. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. You said looking great. Thank you. Crystal said hello to you, Nina. He says hello to everybody. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, people really think that they're real. I mean, I think also it helps that we're like on stream, so you know, you get the kind of effect a little better. Thanks. I love these candles. I'm obsessed with them. I got them at Target for like $3 each. They were like a really good price, so happy with that. So we're gonna be reading Dracul, just to give everybody a little context. We're gonna start reading it next week, either Wednesday or Thursday. Make sure to check back because I will have the streams scheduled as always. Especially on YouTube, it's a little easier. So if you want to move over to YouTube, if you're on Twitch, that's totally cool. Dracul is kind of the story behind Dracula. It is written by the great-grandnephew of Bram Stoker, who wrote Dracula. And it's kind of uncovering the story behind the story. And it seems like a really cool book. And literally the first page was just awesome. It's literally written about, like, you're watching Bram Stoker's experience on page 1. So in page 1, he literally seems to be stuck somewhere. We only read page 1. But I'll reread it. I'll be rereading all of this and showing everybody it on the next stream. So yeah, that has been our stream. Dracul is our winner, so that's really exciting. And I can't wait to see you guys again next week to read Dracul together. And also to do our usual missing persons cases on Monday. Like I said, Lori Vallow is who I'll be covering. Hopefully I can get the timeline out really quickly over the weekend. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Like usual, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you haven't liked, like. If you haven't joined our Discord, join the Discord. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. Thank you to Danette, Crystal, Nina, the newcomer on Twitch, Dragon Man. Who else? If I'm missing anybody? And Project Shiva, who's here for like a few minutes, and Bobby. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I will see you guys on Monday. Bye guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.